What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series. And yes, I did confirm this is the Studio Series. I found the imprint mark. This is Transformers Studio Series, Revenge of the Fallen Voyager class long haul. So hooray! By the way, I do have a little bit of a stuffed nose, so please keep that into consideration. Anywho, so this figure is one figure that's just one of those weird ones that I still am trying to understand the idea behind it, but at the same time, I love, it's obviously a piece of Devastator, so there's not much I really can do about that. But this is one of those figures that's just one of those figures that you pull out of the box and you're like, what the heck happened in here? So, and, at the same time, it also pulls off the robot mode, it also pulls off the leg mode, it pulls off everything. So yeah. And, as he's obviously a dump truck, obviously a dump truck. I mean, the only thing that I can really say about this is that he's really just a green dump truck with a lot of detailing on him. I mean, there's panel lining, panel pieces, painted wheel pieces. This piece up here is painted. Only thing I wish is there was a panel that covered this. That's the only thing I wish. But that's about it. So, on the bottom here, you can clearly see there's a lot of robot kibble, a lot of robot parts, a lot of things that are, about to turn up, and things that are about to, basically become... This figure's not my favorite to mess with, and the next one is also not my favorite to mess with as well. So, anywho, in terms of scale comparisons, I mean, here he is with one of our previous reviews. Here he is with Core Class Mohawk, Studio Series Core Class Mohawk, if I can get him to stand straight. There we go. Here he is with Scrap Metal. And here he is with another Voyager class. Here he is with Scrap Metal, or not Scrap Metal, Scrapper, excuse me. Almost got them confused for a minute there. And finally, here he is next to Leader Class, The Fallen. And now that we've done that, now that we've done the scale comparisons, normally we would take a look at weapons, but there are really no weapons, so we're going to get him right on into combine mode. So to get him into combine mode, it's not easy or fun. And take note, I had to do a lot of finagling and tabbing and pushing of things that I really did not want to push, to get it to look like this. So to basically get him into leg mode, and from leg mode we shall go into robot mode, but to get him into properly, you're going to take the wheels, you're going to untab them from this tab here, do the same thing on the other side, basically do that. They do have a hinge in here where they do open up, so that is what you're going to want to do. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to come to the back section, and because mine is bent inward to do this, yours will most likely not be. My figure just has a couple issues, that's all. But basically you're going to untab it from this panel here, and then you're going to take these and you're going to come on, basically lift up and untab at the same time. So do that. I'm going to lift this up, and then you're going to come to the front section here, and you're going to basically, if I can get this to do it, there we go, lift it up. Don't lift from these pieces, lift from the top piece. Bring this, you're going to open up the arms, because this is how you're going to get this to move. So bring this all the way down, then make sure this section is properly in place. And then you're going to take it, you're going to rotate it, and then you're going to bring these pieces up on this joint here. Then you're going to bring everything back up and close it up like it was before. Have I killed your brain yet? Definitely not killed, just definitely not how you would think to do this. So Hasbro, that's one of if not my least favorite functions about this figure. And then to close everything back up, you're basically going to bring it all back as if it were the same thing. Tab that in place, bring this down. Basically push all of this together. Make sure everything is all honky-dory. And make sure everything is all nice and straightened out. Make sure these back pieces here are facing this way. And there you have a leg all done. And yeah, it's definitely a Devastator leg for sure. A little short, little stubby, little weird. Definitely it's a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll. But anyways, so yeah, leg mode. He even has an opening toe function. Hooray! Not particularly the greatest of the great. Another thing you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take these pieces and you're supposed to tab them in. There are tabs right here, and you just take them and you just tab them on in like so. Sorry, forgot to mention that. There you go. Now the leg's all done. Now it's all done. My apologies, people. So now we're going to get him into robot mode. Now to get him into robot mode, it's a lot simpler while he's in leg mode. Definitely not while he's in vehicle mode, but definitely slightly harder when he's in vehicle mode. So anyways, to get him into robot mode, you're going to bring this all the way down, and then you're going to split it, and we will get to the rest of it later. And then you're going to come to the back section here. I'm going to untab it from these pieces here, and then you can take the arms, bring them up. You're going to untab them from this panel once again, untab it again, and then you're going to basically take these wheel sections, make sure that they are untabbed, bring them all the way up. Then you're going to take this and you're going to basically bring it up, take this back panel section and then bring this all the way back so that it tabs in, and then take this and just kind of bring it up, I guess you could do. Well, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take it and collapse it up like that into the backpack form. Then take the legs, rotate them like so, and then take them at the feet, at the knee, rotate them around, take the feet, fold them down, take the wheels and rotate them around so that way they have some place to look nice and fancy. And you're pretty much almost done with the legs. I rotated it right. Rotate the right way, Thomas Fenelon. You got to rotate it the right way. Bring the feet down. Bring that around. Now we're going to work on the arms. So to work on the arms, you're going to bring this all the way up. And you're going to come to these pieces right here. You're going to take it, rotate it, and then push it all the way in until it tabs into place securely. You can take this piece here. While this is lifted up and rotated, you're going to then shift this piece down, and then you're going to bring it all the way back, and then collapse all that down like so. But you're going to also make sure that this piece here, there's a tab right there. It's going to go into this slot when this arm comes all the way up like that, and then basically straighten out the arm, and there you have the arm all done. Have I killed your brain yet? Oh, I'm pretty sure we've killed your brain, because it definitely killed mine the first time I messed with this. Bring this down, bring this all the way around. This thing is just ridiculous. Bring this all the way around. Make sure that the wheel tabs into place as well before. There we go. There we go. Take this piece here, lift it up, rotate it, take this piece, shift it down, bring it all the way in, rotate that around, close that up, and rotate the shoulder till it's 100% all the way around, like that. Final step is to rotate the head and straighten it all out, and there you have Long Haul in his robot mode. And he's a short, stocky little dude. Definitely not something you want to say on your first date, but definitely something you definitely want to say after a couple of dates and a couple of drinks. But anyways, so yeah, here you have Long Haul in his robot mode. And first thing that mine has a couple issues, but it's not like they're massive issues, not like they're extremely big issues to be really concerned over. But mine, the toes feel a little funky, and everything else just does not tab in or straighten out correctly. So just be aware of that when you're messing with this guy. And take note, these things are very, very fragile, so please be aware of that. Also, please also be aware of just basically the fragility of the whole thing. So, yeah. Now, this is where we would once again take a look at weapons, but because we don't have weapons, let's take a look at the detail on the robot. I mean, like, look at this thing. Just, like, the level of detail on this thing is nuts. Like, I mean, they painted the railing, they painted his crotch, they didn't need to. They painted like a lot of his chest, they painted that silver. I mean, they painted like his arms. Like, there's even joints behind other joints right here that are painted. Like, seriously. The normal Hasbro that I know wouldn't do this normally, but I'm pretty sure this is, like, this is an official version, I'm pretty sure. So, anywho, now that we've taken a look at him in robot mode, let's take a look at him with some scale comparisons. Y'all know we love those scale comparisons, that's right. So, here he is with one of our previous reviews. Here he is once again with Core Class Mohawk from the last night. Once again, just going to make sure he's standing straight. And here he is with Scrap Metal. And here he is with Scrapper. And finally, here he is next to Leader Class The Fallen. Now, where do I rank this figure? I mean, well, I rank this figure pretty dang highly, if you ask me, because of how leveled the paint is, how amazing the sculpt is. I don't really prefer the transformation, but hey, the transformation to robot mode isn't the worst thing on the planet. He does have a wobbly waist, like there is a little bit of a space there, so be concerned. I would be concerned about that normally, but I'm not today. Basically, there's lots of paint on this thing. That's the one beautiful thing I can say about this. So this guy ranks pretty highly in my book. I mean, he ranks in my book. I think this guy is one of the few parts out of, a set that come to, I think this guy ranks a 9. I think he ranks a 9. I mean, look at the way that this robot mode, this presentation here. I mean, if I didn't have the rest of Devastator to go with the rest of it, I would just completely display this guy. This guy's beautiful. Like 100% beautiful. Like, I mean, we've gotten like 6 different versions of the mold of not per se this mold, but 6 different versions of what this character looks like in the live action film. I mean, with all the other bajillion Michael Bay repaints that he does, but hey, could be worse. So, anywho, this is Thomas Fan 1 saying, don't forget to subscribe for more content, don't forget to leave a like on this video, don't forget to check out Planet Toys, a world built by collectors, where you can get most of your Transformers needs, and if you would like to get yourself a Scrap Metal, brand new in box, I will leave a link to that down in the description below. And if you are also just happening to swing by from other channels, This is Thomas Fennel1 saying do not forget to keep playing with your toys, but also do not forget to check out Optination Reviews, Beastman Reviews, Jordy's Rail Videos, Riveted Reviews, Patrick with the Y, Bravely GG, Take Along Productions, and iStar552, as I know they all do some amazing work and have some amazing work in the pipelines. So, this is Thomas Fennel1 saying once again, do not forget to keep playing with your toys.